Hello again. I am redoing this video due to the fact that my batteries died, so if I seem a little burnt out or, you know, phasing in and out with mental blocks or whatnot, just deal with me. So this video is going to be on Draconic Wicca. Basically it's Dragon Magick, Wicca, and I want to talk about basically how they're related, how they can be included within each other, and of how they're related to pretty much everything else around us. Brief history on me, if you haven't already seen my other videos. I've been intrigued and interested in dragons since I was about 5 or 6 years old. I've been interested in Wicca since I was 12, and I started asking questions on basically how to work with dragons, on how to work with dragons when I was about 15 or 16 years old, you know, asking people on the internet, and the responses that I would get were that, be careful, they're dangerous, you know, they like to answer in riddle, and all this other stuff that, and it's like, if you truly think about it, a dragon is not to put them down, they are just another creature. They are just like us, just like any other creature that you could work with physically or spiritually. You know, any being on this planet or in a different realm can be dangerous. It's gonna happen. It's survival. And if they feel threatened, they can make your life a living hell. Especially if you try and attack them during rituals. Forget it. I mean, like, your relationship with them is done. Like, it's not even funny. But, so yeah, when working with them, or when asking them questions, they answer pretty much just like Goddess. They will answer in a riddle. You have to figure it out. Goddess answers symbolically. Basically, she uses symbols. You have to be observant, you have to figure it out. It's kind of like dreaming. You know, you have to pull it apart, take the different pieces, and interpret it, and see how it relates to, you know, reality. And, you must have respect for all creatures. Especially when dealing with dragons. You have to have respect for them. If you don't, they will not respect you. Are they going to trust you right away? Hell no. It's not possible, I'm sorry. Mainly because of who we are, and what we are, and what our ancestors have done in the past. I mean, the tales that have been written about humans and dragons and their relationship. I mean, do I believe that dragons exist? Yes. Do I believe that they once existed in the physical realm? Yes. You know, it's quite possible that they did. But, sorry, my mind's going blank. But, I believe that when you're interested in any type of tradition, religion, spirituality, whatever topic intrigues you, I believe that you should have a natural pull to that you should have a natural attraction that it should call to you. And that's something that I've had since I was young with dragons. And I don't believe that everyone is capable of working with dragons due to the fact that you shouldn't have that natural attraction. Maybe, let's say you are interested in dragons, but you have a natural pull toward like fairies, unicorns, mermaids, whatever mythical creature is out there, you have a natural attraction to that, or to them, you are capable of being able to work with them better, let's say, than I did, or that I would. You know, you would be able to work with them a hell of a lot better. You would have great respect for that creature, and they would have respect for you. So, therefore, it forms a nice, positive relationship, and that can go a hell of a long way. So, working with dragons, they do not fear you. They do not fear us. They are a lot bigger. They have a lot more wisdom. They're a lot older than we are. So no, they do not fear us. And if you, let's say you try and attack them during ritual, they can make your life a living hell. You can't see them unless you're able to see them, you know, psychically, or feel them intuitively. Other than that, forget it. They're capable of hiding from you while they're basically creating chaos in your life due to the fact that you treat them like crap. You know, it's defense. It's just like dealing with any other creature. They're going to defend themselves, and they are going to get payback on you. So yeah. General term, when people will typically use a blade of some sort. Whether it be, some people use letter openers. I don't. I think that they're like cheap, very light, you know, skinny. It doesn't appeal to me. Athame, I feel a lot more comfortable with an athame. It's whatever. Some people use sword. Typically, females shouldn't use shorter swords than men. Due to the fact that typically we have a smaller frame, so therefore you don't want to be carrying this heavy-ass sword and basically wearing yourself out during your ritual, because then you're just wasting energy trying to hold that, which is one of the reasons why I typically use an athame, because then I don't have to worry about that. But when using a blade, they don't fear it. It's a symbol of respect. When working with them, you do not tell them what to do. You request them to do things, such as calling them into your circle. You do not tell them in order to come to you. You ask. It's just like talking to goddess, or God, or spirit. You request it of them. You're respectful. You're friendly. And also, don't treat them like Santa Claus. They are not Santa Claus. They will not get you everything that you want. Once you define the difference between needs and wants, needs are up here. Wants are like way, way down here. But once you distinguish that, once you understand the difference and you draw that line, they have a lot more respect for you. And you're able to get better results. Like, for me right now, as some of you may know, my car died. I need a car. Do I want a car? No. Why? Because it's like 5 bills in one. But I need one. That's drawing the line. I need one. Plain and simple. In order to be able to bring my ass back and forth to work. But anyway, in doing Draconic Wicca, you know, they are quite capable of being related to each other, obviously. And they are able to, be molded into each other, so then you can have a nice tradition, which is what I'm getting into Now I have 2 books that I own, both by DJ Conway. The first one is Dancing with Dragons. Basically, this is good for very basic Dragon Magick, Dragon Rituals. In my opinion, it's very basic. But it also gives information on the different types of dragons, elementals, obviously tools. She gives some information on herbs and stones, zodiac. She even has where'd it go? That's not it. There it is. Dragon script. So this is good if you're just beginning in order to research dragons and whatnot. Now this, I use it in order to research. Other than that, I don't typically use it. Mystical Dragon Magick. Teachings of the 5 Inner Rings. Basically, the 5 Inner Rings are those, it's kind of like going through degrees in a Wiccan system. But these rings, they recommend doing a minimum of 6 months. And to me, it's kind of textbook style. Of course, in my opinion. And they give you a certain amount of information for each ring. In my opinion, due to the fact that I like to learn more than just what's in there or in each ring, it doesn't work out for me. I believe that there shouldn't be more information per 6 months. But again, like I said, that's me. But it does give more information, rituals, meditation, symbols. Again, she goes over the herbs, stones, and everything else. So yeah. But as I said, I use it for information. I don't really go step by step. Even in Wiccan rituals coming out books, I don't go step by step. I adapt them to myself, to my personality, and to how I feel comfortable doing them. And if I don't agree with pretty much any of the ones that are there, I'll use parts of them that I feel are inspirational to me, and I will use them as a guide to write my own rituals. So, Dragon Rituals. I have 2 so far on my WordPress. If you want to check them out, you go to my WordPress. I have the link on my channel. Up at the top, you will have like 5 different options, and one of them will say My Path. You can either click on that, or you can wait for the options to hover or pop up, whatever, and then you can go down to Draconic Wicca. Either way, you're going to be able to find it, because I posted the links to the pages. So basically, there's no right or wrong way in order to do it. You just have to be able to click on My Path or hover over it. I have a general day ritual, which is done during the day, and night ritual, which is done at night. Basically, they are very basic rituals that I invented in my head. Using the dragons from in here, I went through, did research on the 4 elemental guardian dragons, and in doing my dragon rituals, I will call on the guardians of that element, which is only like 1. Like Earth is Grail. Of course, the most popular dragon is Fafnir, which is for fire. And then you have Nalen for water and Cyrus for air. I think that's how you say the name. I'm not too sure. But basically you call on dragons for the elemental beings. And I also call on a dragon for spirit, but I don't have a specific name other than just spirit for that dragon. And for the day ritual, you will recite the Reading of the Horned One, which I got from the big purple book, Witchcraft. I don't know the name of the author, but that's where I got from. And I also, well, yeah. Anyway, and then in both of them, I have the Blessing Chant that I got out of Scott Cunningham's Wicca, a guide for the solitary practitioner. I got it out here. And then you do your thing and whatnot. And for the night ritual, instead of reciting the Reading of the Horned One, you will do the Charge of the Goddess that I had gotten out of Wicca, The Complete Craft by DJ Conway. In here, she says I instead of she or her, meaning for the goddess. And I changed the terms for it to be she, her, and whatnot. So yeah. That's what I have so far for my dragon rituals. I did do the day ritual. I did that last Thursday. I had a fantastic experience. And one thing that that I read somewhere, I forget where it was, I think it was on one of the websites, that in including a deity in your dragon rituals, in order to not call on a deity that is basically known for slaying dragons. As for me personally, I don't call on specific deities. I call goddess and god. I don't do specific names. So I don't have to worry about that. And I feel that I don't have to due to the fact that it is a general term. And due to my relationship with dragons, I am able to, number one, I respect them, which in return, they respect me. I have such high respect for these beings due to the fact that, number one, I can't see them. Number two, they are able in order to do such great things that I don't need it in order to come back and basically bite me in the ass. So I keep my intentions clear, I keep them positive, and I try my damnedest in order to keep my relationship with them very positive. You do not yell at them. As I said before, you don't tell them what to do. So yeah. I lost my train of thought. I like derailed and crashed into a mountain and blew up. This is what happens when my batteries die and my great fantastic rant video on Dragon Magick goes kaput or Draconic Wicca. So I end up becoming a mindless zombie, trying to redo it. Sorry, I just cracked my neck. Well, yeah. So I'm basically, I am brand new on the Draconic Wiccan path. So basically, I'm learning as I post up the videos of my experiences. I'm going to be sharing information as I go along. Of course, I'm not going to go into detail with my experiences because of the fact that someone else could have a different experience. And, so yeah. And don't message or comment saying, you know, be careful when working with dragons, because of the fact that, as I've said, I've had such an amazing interest in them. I've been intrigued by them throughout my whole entire life. And I respect them highly. And I don't fear them. Am I cautious when working with any type of creature? Of course. But I'm not afraid of them. If you show fear, they will basically mock you and they won't work with you. But, if you are intrigued by dragons, if you feel a natural pull, not like that phase crap that some people go through, I don't mean to sound like, excuse my language, basically a bitch about it, but if you are going through a phase, you're going to create yourself a hell of a lot. Basically, you're going to create yourself a hole. If you are interested in Dragon Magick, in Draconic Wicca, seriously think about it. Like, I've been wanting to do Dragon Magick since I basically got these books, and I haven't, due to the fact that I didn't want to keep my Wiccan spirituality and Dragon Magick separate. I didn't want to seem like two different people, or if that even makes sense, I don't want to practice two different things. I wanted them to be basically combined, and at the time, I didn't realize that it could be. Probably because, number one, I didn't realize it at the time. You know, I was a little slow, airhead. I have natural blonde highlights due to the fact that I'm a natural redhead. So yeah, I have my blonde moments. And number two, well, not really numbers, but, I was probably also not ready for it, so therefore it wasn't basically placed into my head that, hey, guess what, you can actually combine them and create, or, not create, but basically be a part of a different path while still being upon the path that you want to be on. So that's what I'm doing. I am learning as I go along, as I post the videos, share stuff, and yeah. But, again, as I said, if you're intrigued, if you're interested, think seriously upon it. It has taken me years in order to even decide in order to do this. So, I think that's it. I hope I remembered everything that I was trying to talk about in the other video. You know, the video that my batteries decided to interrupt and died. That is my opinion. Basically, me sticking my tongue out is my opinion. I'm fatigued. Well, I'm mentally fatigued, trying to remember everything. Coffee. So yeah, it's like a cloudy day. Yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous. I was able to enjoy it for about 20 minutes before I went into work. And I got kissed by a dog. A big dog. I don't know what type of dog it was, but a guy was walking it, and I'm sitting outside of the store, and it just decided to stop and give me attention and love me. I didn't mind. In fact, it, like, pretty much made my day. So, I hope it gets sunnier, at least for a little bit. I don't get to see my love until tonight, but that's okay, because he's picking me up again. I think that's it. Thank Goddess for being able to make videos longer than 15 minutes because I don't even know how long this video is right now. So yay. Yeah. Sorry. My rear end hurts. Floor isn't necessarily comfortable, but this spot makes it so much easier not to do videos. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching. Goddess bless. Hopefully you have a fantastic, beautiful day. Okay, that's it. Blessed be.